So folks, who has heard of the term mostly peaceful? Mostly peaceful. Just burned down a couple of buildings. Y'all remember 2020? Man, that was an interesting year for me. Hell, I didn't get COVID till 2023, I think. But 2020 was the year that I started this. Started talking about all the crap wrong with this country. Isn't that crazy? It's been 5 years. It's wild. But the mostly peaceful thing, it was invented during the Black Lives Matter riots, where they would light buildings on fire and there'd be a building in the background, and then CNN or whoever would have mostly peaceful protests while there's a fire in the background and a guy reporting on it. But it's mostly peaceful. I mean, mostly. I mean, don't mind the fire in the background. Other than that, it's peaceful, but it's not. Okay, copy that. All right, you guys, while we're talking about some crazy ass stuff, I got to tell you something exciting. There has never been a better time to start playing Raid. 5 million active users can't be wrong. And while Raid celebrates 6 years, they went crazy with the amount of giveaways for new players. Check this out. After downloading Raid via my link, you'll get the incredible birthday package. Epic Hero Zargala for free, plus other goodies with a total value of $60. First Legendary Champion Supreme Gallic. Second Legendary Alice the Wanderer. And guys, this is a limited time offer. So obviously Raid is celebrating its anniversary, and this year they're making it big with a grand masquerade. Check this out. I've been turned into a real champion. So guys, if you haven't started playing Raid, then what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description or scan my QR code to get anniversary bonuses only via my link. You will immediately get a huge anniversary starter pack worth $60 with Epic Zargala and other useful for the start goodies. After downloading with my link, use a special anniversary promo code Supreme6 to get a Void Legendary Supreme Gallic. Get 4th limited edition challenger Alice the Wanderer simply by logging into Raid for 7 days. These champions are available only after downloading via my custom link or my QR code. Come find me under hdc 1776 and my clan 1776 HDC. I'll see you in there. Anyways, we have another situation that came up, and it has to do with Elon Musk and Tesla. Now, for everybody who is indifferent about Elon Musk, for everybody who's supportive, for everyone who is against him, let me just bring some light to the situation. Elon Musk probably made the worst business decision he could have made, heading Doge and helping Trump as much as he has. Let me explain. The renewable energy sector of America has mainly been ran by Democrats. The renewable energy vehicles. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, but like hybrids from Toyota, there was a bunch of other ones, and then all electric stuff started coming out, and then Tesla came out and it started to get big. Most people who were buying those, they were probably leaning a little bit to the left, or maybe people who just didn't want to spend money on gas. But Elon Musk has pretty much ridden his customer base of about half of America at this point because of how much these people hate Trump. And they see Trump and they see Elon and they see one person. So he has made a pretty big sacrifice. Now, some could argue that more people on the right are going to buy Teslas. I don't really think so. I'm personally not a believer in full electric vehicles. I think if something happens, the good old tried and true is more important, but if people can afford to have both, probably even better. But I think people need to think about that because the dude's got all the money in the world, but a lot of those people don't know when enough is enough. And it seems like Elon is really trying to do something good here. So anyways, apparently somebody in Oregon decided to shoot up a Tesla dealership. Good old drive-by. Look at that. Hopefully they didn't do it in a Tesla.
Shots fired at yet another Tesla dealership, this time at the Tigard location. No one was injured, but the dealership faces thousands of dollars in damages. Today's incident comes after shots were fired at the Tesla location in Salem just 2 weeks ago. Investigators are working to confirm a motive. K2's Thambi Verma was in Tigard earlier today getting the latest details.
This is the aftermath. At least 7 shots fired at this Tesla dealership in Tigard, and that's according to Tigard police.
Several cars, 3 cars were damaged, some windows were shattered, and at least one of those shots went through an office wall and into a monitor in an office space.
Employees discovering the damage this morning, Tigard police believe it occurred just before 2 a.m.
So we had crime scene technicians who responded this morning along with our detectives. We're working with our federal partners, and we're looking at all elements of the investigation.
So this is wild to me. I don't know who does this. I mean, clearly it was probably a drive-by, but do people not understand that this is not Elon Musk? Sure, he owns Tesla, but these are normal, everyday working people. The people there working for him may not even agree with him. They just want to make an honest living. And you're shooting up that dealership where Americans are just like, hey, look, I'm trying to make an honest living. I'm trying to sell a vehicle to somebody who likes this. That's what I want to do, and you're shooting that place up. Isn't that a little bit weird thinking? I think it is. It's like you really hate Coca-Cola, but then you're going after a dude who's delivering Coca-Colas to a vending machine. Doesn't really make that much sense. Well, if that wasn't enough, CNN, look at what they said. There have also been peaceful protests at many Tesla locations. You just had to add that in there. You don't approve of these actions, and this is a horrible thing. And I don't know why people are doing this. You couldn't say that. Well, if that wasn't enough, there was a guy who made Molotov cocktails and was throwing them in a Tesla dealership. Check this out.
41-year-old Adam Lansky Tuesday, saying they've linked him to 2 separate incidents at the Salem Tesla dealership. The first happened on January 20th, when authorities say someone threw Molotov cocktails at the dealership. Here you can see a suspect lighting an incendiary device in these new surveillance images. That explosion eventually causing all of this damage. Then a month later, on February 19th, documents show someone shot at the building and a vehicle, leaving behind even more damage. Authorities say the suspect used an AR-15 style rifle with a suppressor. Investigators say Lansky is the suspect captured on surveillance video throwing the explosive devices in January, and his car could be seen parked near the dealership during the second attack in February, linking him to both incidents.
See, this is why all of the self-defense laws or gun control or whatever people are trying to come up with, we just don't care about. It's because of people like this. Do you see all that damage? The dude is dressed up like he's Snape, throwing Molotov cocktails. He's got an AR with what looks like a suppressor on it, and somehow people are like, oh no, we need gun control. Do you think this guy cares about gun laws? Do you think this guy even cares about after the fact laws? Like, oh, you killed somebody, or you shot up a dealership, or you lit an entire vehicle on fire with a Molotov cocktail. Do you think he cares? Probably not. But here we are. This is America, where they're trying to come after us for our guns and our stuff, but when someone goes and shoots up a dealership, throws Molotov cocktails at people, it's all good. Wild. Wild stuff.